Nod or shake reviews. Willie nod or Willie shake. Yeah!
Welcome, foolish mortals, to another thing of Nod or Shake reviews. Nod if it's good, shake if it's not so good. Either way, you should check it out because you might find your new favorite movie. I'm Johnny with Jim Bobby and Lauren. On to the review. Haunted Mansion.
Nodding.
It reminded me of when, I know it's probably for the obvious reasons because it's a theme park, but it reminded me of when the first Pirates of the Caribbean came out. It was kind of like when you heard about the movie, it was like the theme park, and you kind of thought it was like a dumb idea, but then you saw it and it was kind of you're pleasantly surprised. Yeah. It was I had the exact same feeling with this. I thought it was a good ensemble piece. It was funny. It was creepy. I really liked the villain. It was probably one of the better Disney movies in a while for me. The only thing that kind of nagged at me a little bit was there's a lot of not necessary product placement.
Yeah.
Like they were like at first
CVS.
At first I thought it was like a joke because like they were like, I got this pen from CVS. I was like, that's funny because they're so specific. And they're like, and this Yankee candle. I was like, wait a minute. And then they had the Burger King and it got worse and worse.
Yeah,
so I thought that was a little
very, very product placement.
Yeah, but overall I enjoyed myself.
Lauren, go ahead.
I was bored.
Oh, Lauren, did you shake?
Yeah.
Oh shit!
It's getting very hot in here. I'm gonna roll down some windows. Lauren's about to tear it up.
I had no idea. I didn't react to. That's oh boy.
So bored.
Oh.
There were
Jesus.
Wow.
two people in particular that I could not find their characters believable. Like I almost found it laughable.
Who, me and Johnny?
Aside from the two of you. Tiffany Haddish's character and Jamie Lee Curtis.
Jamie Lee Curtis was a very odd.
It was a little much.
Cast.
It was a little much. I actually
like sometimes you cast somebody in a role and it's just so unbelievable that it's funny. Hers was just like, I'm here for this paycheck. Yeah. I'm a big name, and they didn't care to like rewrite the character. She still tried to play the French.
All I kept thinking
Stop looking at your watch.
was her hair reminded me of Ursula. The way it was like moving and flowing. It was very Ursula-like.
You know what's ironic? I actually like everything else I've seen Tiffany Haddish in. She's annoyed me. This was actually the one thing I really liked her in.
Who is her?
She was the
Who is she?
Harriet.
Oh, I thought she was good. I actually liked her.
Yeah.
Wow.
For me, the best thing was the cat, and the best part of the movie was the last 5 minutes.
Yeah.
It pulled at your heart. Yeah, it pulled at your heartstrings a little bit.
But I felt like it was very long-winded. Like I was like, okay.
Wow.
Definitely.
Wow.
Definitely a little long in the tooth. I don't think it needed to be 2 hours, but that's like the norm for the
Whose
movies.
tooth is long? I still don't get that.
The movie's tooth is long. What say you?
I mean,
Bobby.
Lately, other than Oppenheimer, like the bar for me is set so low that I feel
true.
like
Lauren,
I'm
we've
nodding
seen
at
some
this.
duds.
Yeah, I feel like I'm nodding at this because there were things that I didn't see that usually make me very angry.
Yeah.
And just writing styles that I think are just such garbage. But like, I mean, and this was a remake of a other movie with Eddie Murphy that was just a train wreck. So
I never saw it.
It was bad. It was very bad. So like this had some laughs. It pulled at your heartstrings towards the end, and it had a reasonable story that made it. It's a ride. So how do you make a ride something with like a very long 2-hour plot that people would believe? And I feel like this movie did it just like Pirates of the Caribbean did it very well.
Yeah.
But Pirates of the Caribbean was done very well, and it was just an amazing movie. This, I think if we were at a different time, it would be a shake. But because my bar is set so low, it's a nod. But
I bet
that could be a good thing.
I'm wondering because I'm sure there was a lot of like Easter eggs. So I'm sure like a hardcore Disney fan would Love it.
Yeah, I only remember one thing about the ride. It did have it in the film.
Yeah.
It was the octagon room or hexagon room, whatever. That's the only thing I remember from the ride. And the crystal
And the
ball.
chairs.
The chairs, when they were thrown out of the house, that's what you sat in for the ride. Was just weird.
I was there when I was 6, so. Alrighty.
Time for the fiesta.
Yeah. Alrighty. Thanks for cringing. That's it, right? No last minute.
Lauren, why don't you tear into it?
Critiques.
No, it was boring.
Lauren is now going to see Oppenheimer. So stay tuned.
Oh my God, that laugh that she just did.
That was the review right there.
Zoom in on that, because the way she's lit right now, I don't have a key light on her, so she looks very, very villain-esque.
And for the end credit scene of this review.
Alrighty, thanks for cringing.
Just do this, Laura.
Bye-bye.
No.
Bye.
Thanks for Quincy.